Welcome, everyone, to the graduation ceremony for the Buncombe County Early College Class of 2020. We are honored to bring our school community and families together virtually to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. While we cannot be together in person for this celebration, we are always together in spirit as an early college family. First, to sing our national anthem is Class of 2020 graduate Jennifer Lopez Miranda.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jennifer. That was beautiful. I would like to begin our celebration tonight with several thank yous. First, to parents and family members of our BCEC graduates. Thank you for allowing them to make the choice as 8th graders to attend our school. Thank you for trusting us to support them for 4 or 5 years and for the support that you have offered them throughout their early college journey. Thanks also to our AB Tech partners who make our home on the college campus possible. We understand how fortunate we are to have this strong partnership to make these students' college accomplishments possible. Next, thank you to our BCEC faculty who make such strong connections with students, get to know them each so well, and demonstrate an unwavering and patient commitment to their success. Students, you are fortunate to have learned from and with these educators. And to Ms. O'Donnell, our school counselor, who has been an invaluable support to so many of you. To the Buncombe County Board of Education, Dr. Baldwin and Ms. Swanger, for the leadership you provide our school district. At this time, Dr. Beth Stewart will share remarks on behalf of AB Tech.
Hello there. I'm Dr. Beth Stewart, Vice President for Instruction at Asheville-Buncombe Technical Community College. Welcome to commencement for the class of 2020. Although the world has radically changed since the beginning of this academic year, and although graduation is radically different than it's ever been before, one thing remains the same. You have much to be proud of. In addition to completing high school, many of you have picked up hours towards a college degree. Many of you have actually completed your associate's degree. Both are noble accomplishments that will give you a head start on your future. Coupled with the fact that you accomplished this during an unprecedented pandemic speaks to your tenacity. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. There will be new vaccines, new ways of doing business, and new jobs such as contract tracers that didn't exist a year ago. But the good news is your accomplishments here will prepare you to navigate the new world. Don't look at this as an end of school. I encourage you to continue your education. Don't wait. Do it now. Finishing up your associate's degree, earning a bachelor's degree, or pursuing even higher credentials will make you more money over the course of your lifetime, and it will help you live in this strange new normal. Maybe the scientist who will develop the vaccine is among you. Perhaps the doctor, nurse, or paramedic who will save countless lives is among you. Maybe the historian who will write about this moment in time, or the teacher who will educate the next generation about this pandemic is among you. Today, celebrate your accomplishments and thank those people who helped you become who you are today. Tomorrow, start the next journey that will help you conquer the world. I hope part of that journey leads you to AB Tech. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart. Now, I would turn to our honorees, our graduates. This is a diverse and accomplished group of young women and men who, like the graduating classes before them, have left their mark on BCEC. There are 37 graduates this year, including 27 who have already earned your associate degree. 73% of you are the first in your families to go to college. We lift up and honor that accomplishment tonight. We are so proud of you. But no other graduating class has had a path quite like yours. Who could have anticipated that your early college journey would end quite like this? But you have been preparing for the end of this chapter all along. As you all know, our motto at BCEC is changing possibilities. That phrase grounds the work of the adults in this school. It is our purpose. Lots of people have written about finding purpose and its importance in our lives. Just last week, I heard a simple explanation of the difference between purpose and motivation. Motivation is situational, like wanting your favorite dessert at the end of a meal. You may be motivated to eat your veggies so that you can enjoy the chocolate cake, as it were. But purpose is something altogether different and more universal. Purpose is making sure that every meal you choose to eat feeds your soul, whether you have the dessert or not. Sometimes we have to look long and hard to find that purpose, but it is always worth the looking and the challenge. Speaking of challenge, I know that many of you have faced significant challenges during your time at BCEC. Academic challenges, personal challenges, physical challenges. And today and together, we are facing yet another huge challenge as we navigate an unknown future created by a microscopic virus. Which brings me back to our motto, changing possibilities, and the reality that without challenge, there is no change. No challenge, no change. You have faced and overcome challenges, and you will again and again throughout your lives, and you will change what's possible. Here is some of what lies ahead. For Mitzi, Danny, Maria Kay, and Alina, Western Carolina University. For Haley, Jemima, and Kat, UNCA. For Jennifer, UNC Greensboro. For Kylie, Mars Hill University. UNC Chapel Hill is next for Shirley, South College for Alondra, and Trinity Washington University for Adriana. Robert, Maria P., and Moises are going to take advantage of a gap year, and Tuan will join the NASCAR Technical Institute. DePaul University is next for Isabella, ETSU for Jaquise. David, Janessa, Hunter, Gavin, Rebecca, Emily, and Diana will continue at AB Tech to explore new possibilities here. Raquel and Garrett are off to Appalachian State, and Laura will attend North Carolina A&T University. Several of you, including Olivia, Michael, Caitlin, Cameron, Jennifer, Elvis, Noah, Thea, and Titus, will use your talents, diplomas, and degrees to move directly into the workforce. You know what you want to do, and you are ready for college, for careers, and for the communities where you will all live and thrive. You have earned your diplomas and degrees and our admiration. Each year, graduates are invited to prepare remarks to share with friends and family. Tonight, we have one student speaker representing the class of 2020, Mitzi Aguilar-Martin, who has prepared this video of her speech for you. We are very proud of you, Mitzi.
Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow classmates, families, and friends, but most importantly, graduates. It is an honor to be here today and to be able to give this speech. I just want to take a moment and thank you all for being here, even if it's virtually. Rona, also known as COVID-19, has been the biggest bully to the class of 2020, not just at BCEC, but around the world. I believe we are greatly affected because not only are we missing out on walking the stage at our BCEC graduation, but also at our AB Tech graduation. I know many of us were looking forward to these two really important dates, but we have always found a way to make it better. No matter what obstacles come along the way, we always find a way to overcome them. These past 5 or 4 years were some of the most stressful years, but yet the best years in our lives. We have all worked so hard to get to the finish line. We all deserve a pat on the back for getting this far. I remember the first day of school as if it were yesterday. I remember coming to school and going to the YMCA Blue Ridge Assembly so that we could all get to know each other. Most of our friendships started by playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and little did we know that that was going to be the start of any family. We have always stuck together, relied on one another, and motivated each other no matter what. We would always want to see our friends and ourselves do the best we ever could. We would always meet up at the library and have a study group. There were some days we would just go into a study room, take out all of our stuff out, and just talked away without ever getting any of our assignments done. We were procrastinators at its finest, but we would make sure our assignments got done late, but yet on time. We all hated the 11:59 p.m. time on Moodle because we knew it was the ticking time bombs for our grades. We always worried about writing the perfect essay for Mrs. Hefner so we would at least receive a passing grade. And don't let me get started on how we had to write the longest MLA paper ever, which was not double-spaced, and it even had a word count for our health class in second year. We would always stay up most nights to finish assignments. There were nights where we would cry our eyes out, but we always got back up. Those restless nights made it so worth it. Also, do you guys remember when some of us would stay in CIS during our lunch period so that we would hang out with our friends, get food from the vending machine, and not walk all the way to the lunchroom? Because boy, was that walk a workout. We would always order a chicken quesadilla with cheese fries at the cafe. We would all get our money and change together so that we could all pitch in and share. But oof, have the prices gone up. They are too crazy to pay for and are not made the same. Once we received our license and made it to third year, we would all drive to the cafe because we were too bougie to walk. And when we didn't go to the cafe, we would go to the food court at the mall. Oh, and can we also talk about the greatest teachers in the whole wide world? Each and every single one of them has shown such a great support to their students. Just to mention a few, thank you Mrs. Rodriguez and Mr. Violet and Mrs. Mings for accompanying students to travel the world. I can finally say that I have traveled to a different country and checked one off the bucket list. Thank you Mr. Summers for making English class very interesting with all the dad jokes and all the tables you always made us fill out. And oh, by the way, we're still waiting for you to drop your mixtape. And let's not forget about those who moved on to a new chapter in their own lives, like Mrs. Lewis, Mr. Niceweb, and Mr. Rector. Once a BCEC teacher, always a BCEC teacher in our hearts. And Mrs. Moore, we're still waiting on your comeback. Oh, how I miss the good old days. But now that the time has come, let us start a new chapter in our lives. This is not a goodbye forever. It's just the start of a new adventure. All the memories created here will forever be framed in our hearts. The experience of attending a different high school from other traditional schools has taught me so much and allowed us to grow into the wonderful young adults we are today who are ready to conquer this world. I want to close this off by saying an inspirational quote from a big inspirational fictional character off of Grey's Anatomy, Meredith Grey. At some point, you just have to let go. Move on, because no matter how painful it is, it's the only way we grow. So now, never forget, once an eagle, always an eagle. Now spread your wings and fly, my beautiful eagles, because this is the start of something new. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitzi. Each year, graduates also identify a speaker to address them at graduation. This year, they have asked a teacher who has retired and left us, but who has clearly left his imprint on the hearts and minds of our graduates and on our school. I've said before that Alan Niceweb has icon status at Buncombe County Early College. He was one of the founding teachers of both early college and middle college, and his approach to teaching is unforgettable. Mr. Niceweb is an ambitious and driven educator who demonstrates that he genuinely cares for each student as a unique and valuable human being, as young men and women of great worth. He meets them where they are with compassion so that they can become the best people, not just the best students they can be. He is a voice of integrity and wisdom for us all.
Congratulations to the graduates of Buncombe County Early College, class of 2020. Welcome to this moment of celebration and recognition of the hard work and commitment by students and their parents and other family members. With gratitude, we also recognize the hard work and commitment of the early college staff and school community. We take note of the friendships formed through the years and the encouragement received by those we had daily interactions. In this short word to you, the graduates, I want to remind you that you are good people, and good people continue to grow throughout their lives. I will share 4 guidelines to serve you throughout your lifelong adventure as you continue growing into the person your deepest longing desires. The first guideline for life is to be responsible in daily living. For most of our lives, we are engaged in daily maintenance routines. These routines of living take place in our personal care, family care, community service, and in our work. Each of these areas provide daily opportunities for us to practice living the life we so deeply desire. I urge you to daily practice in the most mundane moments, applying yourself as if you already are the person your heart desires to be. For example, each of us can daily express joy in living, carrying a positive and uplifting attitude with us into all our interactions. Don't wait for some special time to be who you are. Truly live your best intentions each day, in each moment, and in each encounter. To be responsible in daily living, to who we desire to be, is to grow as a good person. The second guideline for life is to be courageous in risk-taking. For those who seek to live out their best intentions each day, risk will need to be taken. Making a difference in our lives, families, communities, and workplaces demands that we take risk. There is much injustice and hardship in our world. There are forces that will resist change for the better. Personal transformation occurs when we act courageously on behalf of ourselves and others. New adventures and discoveries will also require us to step out of our comfort zones to explore. Remember, to learn as much from failure as you do success. To be courageous in risk-taking is to grow as a good person. The third guideline for life is to be creative in unexpected surprises. There are times throughout our lives when we experience good and bad surprises. As you well know, we all are currently dealing with an unexpected global pandemic. It has and continues to give rise to much hardship and grief. There are other surprises in life that bring great joy and celebration. In both the hardships and celebrations of your life, seek to be creative in your response. For these are critical moments whereby you may express the best intentions of who you are. To be creative in unexpected surprises is to grow as a good person. The fourth guideline for life is to be respectful in relationships. Realize your own needs and that of others. Closely observe and act on opportunities being empowered by a love for all humanity and nature, directed by kindness and transformed by service. Each relationship provides an opportunity for you to grow into the person of your best intentions. If you are to be the person your heart desires to be, then you will need to practice being so in all circumstances. A life ready to express mercy, compassion, and kindness transforms us into good people. To be respectful in relationships is to grow as a good person. In closing, I want to share a quote by John O'Donohue in an excerpt from his book, Eternal Echoes. There are no manuals for the construction of the individual you would like to become. You are the only one who can decide this and take up the lifetime of work that it demands. This is a wonderful privilege and such an exciting adventure. To grow into the person that your deepest longing desires is a great blessing. If you can find a creative harmony between your soul and your life, you will have found something infinitely precious. You may not be able to do much about the great problems of the world or to change the situation you are in. But if you can awaken the eternal beauty and light of your soul, you will bring light wherever you go. The gift of life is given to us for ourselves and also to bring peace, courage, and compassion to others. You are good people. Now go and be a blessing as you continue to grow into the person that your deepest longing desires.
Thank you, Mr. Niceweb, for bringing light wherever you go. At this time, Ms. O'Donnell will join me to recognize each of our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Lanahan. Mitzi Julieth Aguilar Martin, Associate in Science with high honors. Olivia Faith Bennett with 53 credit hours. Alondra Rochelle Carnes, Associate in Science with high honors. Shirley Nicole Cartagena with 58 credit hours and high honors. Raquel Jessica Lynn Clark, Associate in Arts with high honors. Michael Allen Comfort with 57 credit hours. David Vitalovich Denisyuk, Associate in Arts with honors. Janessa Rodtavia Fair, 68 credit hours with honors. Caitlin Ann Fletcher with 15 credit hours. Hunter Dre Fontana with Associate in Arts. Robert Eugene Frady with Associate in Science and Honors. Moises Garcia Hernandez with Associate in Arts and Honors. Sharon Adriana Guerrero Ramirez, Associate in Arts with honors. Gavin Harris, Associate in Arts with honors. Haley Nicole Hensley, Associate in Arts with high honors. Daniela Stephanie Hernandez Sanchez, Associate in Arts with honors. Joseph Cameron Keith, Associate in Arts with honors. Maria Kovalevich, Associate in Arts with high honors. Jennifer Lopez Miranda, Associate in Science with high honors. Rebecca Malanka with 63 credit hours with honors. Jemima Labby Malote, Associate in Arts with highest honors. Alina G. Marco, Associate in Arts with highest honors. Jennifer Nicole Marshall, Associate in Arts with highest honors. Isabella Elizabeth Marr, Associate in Arts with high honors. Maria Piscari, Associate in Science with highest honors. Elvis Samuel Perez Morales, Associate in Arts with honors. Kylie Michaela Polk with 68 credit hours. Noah Ryan Poole, Associate in Arts with honors. Emily Latrice Reese with 53 credit hours with honors. Katarina Rain Robinson, 63 credit hours. Garrett Elijah Sandell, Associate in Science with high honors. Shantuan Azel Sharp, Associate in Arts with honors. Jaquise Nishay Torres Salazar, Associate in Arts with highest honors. Diana Joanna Vallejo Bueno with Associate in Science with honors. Titus Liam Young, Associate in Arts with honors. Thea Nicole Villar with 11 credit hours. Laura Lisbeth Zuniga Abarca, Associate in Science with honors. Dr. Lanahan, I present to you the 2020 candidates for graduation.
Graduates, as you go, know that we are proud of you. We wish you well on the path ahead. You will always be part of the early college family. You have changed possibilities for yourselves and others, and now your possibilities are endless. Students, I know you are at home with families, but at this time, I would ask you to please stand where you are. By the power vested in me by the Buncombe County Board of Education, I now declare you graduates of Buncombe County Early College.